Hello, wrestling fans. Welcome to another exciting edition of NWA Main Event Wrestling right here on Comcast Channel 74. Jason James at ringside, and boy, oh boy, what a treat. I'm being joined by the maestro himself, Scott Berry, this week on television. Scott, welcome back to NWA Main Event.
Jason, it's good to be back. I've had to take some time off and get a couple personal things in order, but I'm telling you what, Jason, I'm back. I'm here to stay. It's NWA all the way, and right now we've got a great matchup in the ring. Couple debuting tag team here of
Tegress Harron making his NWA Main Event return. We saw him a couple weeks ago teaming with the Standard Wrestling guy against Mike Rapada Jr. and the NWA Studios favorite, Kareem Abdul Jamaar.
See, this is what happens when I take some time off. I start forgetting names. I start not knowing who's here, who's not here.
Hey, I'm just happy to have a week away from Mike Porter. My gosh, can you imagine week after week doing color commentary and play-by-play with that guy?
I'll tell you what, Jason, it feels good to be back, and it's great to be sitting here alongside you one more time, entertaining the fans in Nashville, bringing them the best that the NWA has to offer throughout the Middle Tennessee region, and even we're bringing in guys from Atlanta now. I hear NWA Anarchy's had some shows up here, had some talent up here. Kareem Abdul Jamaar, one of those guys right there. You can see him in the ring helping out Rapada, but to break up the pin.
Well, you know, people can say a lot of times that, you know, they go to shows and the talent roster gets stale. That's something they can't say about NWA Main Event, because we're bringing in people, new people each and every week, like this week, the Standard Wrestling guy. And we've also got a newcomer coming up, Lincoln Mainstream Mosley, as he battles the television champion Shawn Schultz later in the broadcast.
And I'll tell you what, Jason, I've seen this guy before. He's been working around the area in Kentucky where I've been the past few weeks. And I'll tell you what, Jason, he is a good talent to keep your eye on. He's going to give Shawn Schultz a run for the money at that TV title.
Well, the front face lock applied here onto Mike Rapada Jr. Jr. trying to make his way back to the corner, get that tag to Kareem Abdul Jamaar, the fresher man. Duck of the clothesline from Tegress, duck of two clotheslines, and the spine buster sends him down.
Shades of Arn Anderson with that one. Did you see the power behind that spine buster, Jason? Rapada, I mean, look at the pain on his face. You can see it. He's struggling to find breath right now. That spine buster drove every last breath of air out of Mike Rapada Jr. And now Harron just taunting Kareem Abdul Jamaar in the corner.
Now goes for the pin. You see him dig that forearm across the face. You know, we've mentioned in Tegress's last appearance here on Main Event Wrestling that he does wrestle with kind of a mixed martial arts style. He tries to apply that to the professional wrestling ring, and that's exactly what that was, that forearm to the face, an amateur maneuver in amateur wrestling.
Right now it seems to be working. As you can see, Rapada, he's trying to regain some kind of momentum, trying to get the crowd behind him, and you can hear the crowd starting to show their support, starting to get behind Mike Rapada Jr., the second-generation superstar. Of course, the son of the Colorado Kid, a legend around this area. He's got his father's skills, he's got his father's looks, and right now he's going to try and take it to Harron as he's driving those elbows right into the chest, and Harron cuts him off with a forearm to the back.
You see a big stiff forearm, now goes for the hip toss, but Rapada, no. Goes for a clothesline. Oh, what a maneuver there. Both knees into the back, a backbreaker-like maneuver from Harron. Tegress goes for the pin, too. Kareem Abdul Jamaar in to make the save.
And Jammaar, one of the fast-rising stars here at NWA Main Event Wrestling. He's a easy crowd favorite. They love seeing him.
They love him.
They absolutely love him. He comes out with his basketball. He starts playing with the crowd. The doctor of the slam dunk, the captain of 5 Slamma-Jamma, Chocolate Thunder, Kareem Abdul Jamaar, desperately needing to get into this match right now. A Standard Wrestling guy, suplex to Mike Rapada Jr.
Jr. goes down, hook of the leg, pin attempt, 2 count. This could be it. No. Mike Rapada Jr. still with enough fight to kick out. And Standard Wrestling guy going to have to apply a little bit more punishment before this contest has a chance of being over.
Jason, let's not forget, coming up on today's show, we've got a TV title match as Shawn Schultz defends against newcomer Lincoln Mainstream Mosley. And what about our main event today? We've got a mystery opponent for the NWA Mid-America Heavyweight Champion, Jeff the Crippler Daniels. It's going to be interesting to see who we were able to find. Jeff's never seen this man before. He has no idea who it is, doesn't know how to prepare, but he's got to face him in the main event and put that title up on the line.
And folks, don't forget, Saturday, May the 30th, NWA Main Event Wrestling comes to Clarksville, Tennessee at the Clarksville Armory. Big card, huge card, Scott, headlined by Jerry the King Lawler. That's May 30th, 8 p.m. bell time. Number on your screen now, 262-4455. Call the number, get your tickets. It's going to be a good night of wrestling.
Absolutely. You know it's always going to be huge whenever WWE Hall of Famer Jerry the King Lawler rolls into town. And we've got a lot of high action packed events coming to Clarksville, Tennessee. And we're going to be traveling all over the mid-state region as well. We're going to Dixon, Tennessee. We're going to Portland, Tennessee. We're going all over the state so that we can bring NWA action right to you.
You know, speaking of royalty, when you talk about Jerry Lawler, Scott, we got to throw out there, wait a minute, Jammaar with the save at the last second. Scott, we got to throw out there for all the people who don't know, you just recently graduated a scholarship from Western Kentucky University. Got your degree.
Like I said, that's where I've been the past few weeks trying to get that wrapped up. I want to thank you, Jason. I want to thank the fans for supporting me and excusing me in my absence. I want to thank the promoter, Mike Porter, for allowing me the time to finish that degree and achieve a good personal goal. But right now, let's focus on the personal goals in the ring, as we've got Rapada and Harron both lying on the mat. They've been fighting each other toe-to-toe for the past few minutes here while we've been blabbering on about everything else under the sun. And it looks like both of these guys need to make a tag. Of course, Rapada is in a world of hurt right now. He desperately needs to make the tag to the starting point guard, Kareem Abdul Jamaar.
Tag now to Standard Wrestling Guy, and in comes Jammaar, and a boot to the face, and Wrestling Guy goes down. Clothesline now, and Jammaar with the jabs.
Looks like he's doing a little shake, rattle, and roll, and down goes Standard Wrestling Guy. Rapada back to his feet as he and Harron just duking it out in the corner. Jammaar with an Irish whip, sending Standard Wrestling Guy into the corner, meets him up, slams him into the mat with that facebuster pin attempt. 1, 2, and 3.
That's gonna do it, folks. Your winners, Kareem Abdul Jamaar and Mike Rapada Jr. Scott, we gotta go to commercial break. What a match to kick things off.